children. So due to a technical problem, the last video got ended abruptly, so it stopped suddenly. So don't think it as a second part, this is the same continuation of the first one. Fine. So we were discussing about types of roots. So there are two types of roots. So one is the tap root and other one is the fibrous root. So what is fibrous root, children? As you can see in the picture, the fibrous roots, there are many roots. See, this was tap root, no? It was easy to understand for us. Tap root was so easy, simple to see. No, it was very, only one single main root will grow below the stem, and through that main stem other roots used to go. But here in fibrous root, children, if I draw by the side to show you, so how will be, so if this is a stem, this is the ground, right? This is the stem, this is the ground. So imagine these are the leaves of that particular plant or tree. So it is like this. So what is a fibrous root then, right? So when number of roots grow from the end of the stem, so from the end of the stem here, from the end of the stem, number of roots grow independently. There is no main stem here, as in case of tap root. So in fibrous root, number of roots grow from end of the stem. So these kinds of roots are called as fibrous roots. So example for fibrous roots are, see, onion plant, and we can say grass is also example for fibrous root, wheat plant, right, and rice plant, right? So these are some of the examples of fibrous plants. So children, two main types, tap root. Some plants and some trees have tap roots, as we saw, and other sets of plant roots are fibrous roots. So both are different. So remember what is the difference between them, tap root and fibrous root, and their examples. Next, so this is the difference between a fibrous root and a tap root. As you can see, two pictures are together now. You can see the main stem in tap root, whereas there is no main stem in fibrous root. Fine. So what are the functions of root now? Right? What are the functions of root? Let us see one by one. So see, children, as you can see, carrot is also a root. Radish is also a root. Turnip is also a root, right? So let us see what are the functions of this. First and most important, right? First and most important function of root is it fixes plant to the soil, right? Plant or tree, whatever it is. See, very important function of root is root helps the plant to stand straight on the soil. So that is what is called as fixes. So all the roots of a plant or a tree or a shrub or a herb, whatever it may be, the main thing for the root is to make the plant to stand straight on the ground. Do you see any plant or tree that is sleeping on the ground? No. Climbers and all things require strength, or they come on the ground, but trees and plants, they stand straight, right? Why is that? And how do they get that strength? they get that strength from root, which tightly holds the soil and makes the plants to stand tall, and at the same time it provides a very strong hold to the plant. Or else if a fast wind is blowing, the plant may just fly away with the wind. So the roots of the plant holds the soil tightly and firmly, and this is how it provides strength to the plant. Next, see, roots of the plant, right? Roots of the plants takes in minerals, water from soil. Minerals, water from the soil. This is another important thing. See, we discussed about something called as photosynthesis in the previous chapter. So what is photosynthesis, children? It is a process where plants prepare food in the presence of sunlight, water, right? This is a process of preparation of plants. So as leaves play very important role in the preparation of food from the plant, in the same way the raw materials or the ingredients needed for the plants to prepare food is supplied by roots of the plant. So what does the root of a plant do? It is present inside the soil. So what does soil contain? Soil contain minerals that are present inside it, right? It contains minerals, different kinds of minerals, which are very essential for proper growth of the plant, and it contains water, right? So what does what does root do? It absorbs all the water and minerals from the soil and sends it upwards through the stem, right? So that is the second important function of the roots. And the last and the final one is, see, these roots are different, right? If you see there, see, turnip, it is bulged. Radish, see, radish, it is bulged. Then carrot, it is also bulged, right? These roots, right, they are different from other kinds of roots, right? These roots are little bit different. Why are they so bulged up? Why are they so bulged up? So the reason is, like plants like carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot can store food, right? So they are called as swollen roots. Swollen ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ದಪ್ಪಗಾಗಿರೋದು. They become swollen. So see, three functions. First was, it fixes the plant to the soil and provides strength to the plant to stand straight. First function of the root. Next, it helps to absorb water and nutrients from the soil. And the other function of the root is, it can store food. Not in all the plants, in some plants, right? Some plants have roots which are swollen up or bulged, like so many examples are given. See there, carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot, right? They can store food, right? So that's why they are called as swollen roots, children. That's why they are called as swollen roots, right? And we eat these roots, right? It's very common, right? We eat these roots. We use carrot, we use radish, right, to make different kinds of dishes, or we can eat them directly as salads, beetroot and all. Fine. So these are some of the function of roots. Hope you understood till here. So next topic will be continued in the next video. Thank you.